El Dorado Canyon, or Nelson's Landing, as you may have heard it called, is a hugely popular spot for Vegas. The people that own the property, which actually used to be a mining town, they have now essentially turned it into a tourist attraction. So we're able to go and shoot on property for a really minimal fee, and they have a ton of cool stuff that you will not find anywhere else. They have big 5-story barns, tons of old rustic buildings. There's like an old school bus there. The downed planes are really popular as well. There is a really cool silver one, and then there's one that says navy. It's like orange and blue and white. That one's really cool as well. But that stuff you're probably not gonna find back home. Your friends may not have seen it before. It's really, really popular with people that are coming out here because it's so different. That being said, it is at least an hour's drive door to door from the Strip. So I do recommend having a rental car or a car service for this particular spot. There is an additional travel fee, as I mentioned. If you reach out to me, I'll give you the most up-to-date rates on that. And then something to consider and keep in mind is that it can be very, very hot in the summertime. It is significantly lower in elevation than the Strip. Typically it will be maybe 10 or even 15 degrees hotter than you'll see on the Strip. So if you're getting the forecast for Vegas and it says 110, it could easily be 120 degrees at El Dorado. There is air conditioning in the office, and then you can always retreat to your car and cool down as well. But I'll remind you of that. If you decide to come and brave the weather with me in the summertime, which I'm fine with, then I will definitely make sure that you guys stay comfortable during the session. For this spot, I like between 30 minutes and an hour, depending upon if we're doing a ceremony or just a photo shoot. The sun does set earlier. Well, it doesn't actually set earlier, but it does go behind the mountains a little bit earlier than it does in other spots. So again, as always, I will help you guys decide the perfect time of day and exactly where to fit that into your timeline based on what we're looking to accomplish in your session. A couple things to keep in mind when you make the drive out and you get checked in at El Dorado. Because it is private property, they'll make you sign a waiver. I will handle paying the per hour fee for the session, but they're also going to tell you about basically all of the dangerous things that you might find in the desert. So you're going to hear about the cactus, which is the cholla cactus. They are painful. I have had them stuck in me, but I will do my very best to keep you guys a really safe distance from those. They're going to tell you about the snakes, the rattlesnakes, which they do have, and there's a few in the freezer if you really want to check them out. I've never seen a snake. I've shot there year-round through high snake season in May and October. I've never seen one. I always go first into any areas that we're shooting, so don't let those bits of information scare you guys off from having a session there. It's not bad. It is the desert, but it's not like they're not out to get you, so don't worry about that. This location goes really well with the lake bed. They're both generally out towards Boulder City, so you drive past the lake bed on the way to El Dorado. So if you like the look of both, if you're investing the time and the additional travel fee into getting out there, I would love to put them together for you. We usually need about an hour total shoot time. And as always, I'll help you guys decide exactly where in the timeline to place those, which one to do first based on lighting, and then what other locations we're hitting for you guys as well.